Morning YouTube. I've not done this before, but this is I got this about an hour ago and then in a shower, so I've not even done anything with it at all. This is an Aria Pro 2 rock device Diamond Series. I bought a bass last week, a rock device. It was pretty cool. Yeah, so things of note. Look at the headstock on this. See it looked horrendous in the eBay pictures that someone had made something, but it does look like someone's made something, but it's made of brass and it looks really intricate and well built. It's obviously just because of the string travel. Well, here, look at the bridge. It's homemade as well, but look how thick it is. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I've no idea how this works in. Whoa, out of focus. Yeah, so obviously the problem with slanty headstocks is you want the strings to go in a straight line over the nut so they don't drag. So whoever had this before me, when they hardtailed it, weren't happy with the strings coming over the nut at an angle, so they go around these rollers, and it's brass. I think they look like, I wonder if they're part of a window mechanism or something like that. Whoever it was cut the brass. I mean, it's obviously been cut to fit this. It's very well done. Yeah, so shark fin inlays. It's very well played, which probably means it's good, I hope. First thing I noticed, that's a Fender lace sensor pickup. It says Fender lace sensor, not just lace sensor. I might be wrong, but I think when the lace sensors first came out, they were only available on a guitar. I think it was a Fender Ultimate or Fender Deluxe or something. It was called a Strat, and they couldn't. There was a problem with Don Lace, who made the pickups, because because of his contract, he wasn't allowed to sell the pickups on their own. So to get these pickups, you had to buy the Strat that had them in it. I don't know whether that would be the ones that say Fender on them or not, but if I kind of guessed that when I saw the ad on eBay, thinking if it's got a lace sensor in it, it's probably going to be quite good. I don't know what kind of pickup that is yet. I need to have a look at it. Electrics. It's got these wee white mini toggle switches, which are on my friend Civit's Echo Bass, sort of with white tips on them. So they're both three-way, and there's a three-way switch, micro switch there, and this isn't a tone control, it's a three-way rotary. So I've no idea, 1, 2, 3, it's a four-way rotary switch, that one. So I've no idea what that does. On the back, to me that wee extra bit there looks like it might be a battery cover, but it might not be. I'll take it off and see what's behind it. Right, so I'm gonna tune this up and see if it actually works. I've not actually even done that. The strings have been, I don't know whether I read somewhere you're meant to detune the strings for posting it. I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but whoever, this guy done it. I can kind of already tell it's quite a good guitar though. I'm not sure it's been detuned or rather just been out of tune. These strings were just on it, they'll be shit. Just bear with me while I tune this. Nearly there, well, halfway there. Let's just see if it works. Yeah, so I reckon this guitar is from, the serial number starts with 7, so it might be 87. It says made in Japan in the back of it, or you can kind of, I'm getting that good at it these days, I can kind of tell just by, as soon as I look at a guitar whether it's Japanese or not. Japanese or Samick. A bit buzzy there. I'm a wee bit concerned that the bridge, because it's so thick, it looks like it might be slightly high. You know, the saddles are all adjusted as low as they go, but I don't think they're quite low enough for me to do something about that. See how it goes with it. Well, do you know what? See if it makes a noise. I'll find out what the buttons do. Look at that. Oh, it's got a noisy. Right, so volume up. Right, that's so that position 1 when the switch doesn't do anything. Position 2. Which adjusts the neck back up. Right, position. Oh, that's the same one back. That would have pretty good. Doing something. So's that. It's quite mad the way when you've got switches that are doing something and you don't know what it is they're doing. I can't bend my head around what it's actually. It's like, is that different pots? Different tone caps, or is it switching? Oh, that's hum cancelling. And that isn't. Or is it? Always gotta dodge in. That guitar is awesome. Yeah, it's really good. Right, I'm going to take bits of the pickups in it so you can just turn off now. I don't even know if I'm going to put this on YouTube. I just did it just because I felt like it. Right, so what I'm going to do is take the back off and see what's inside it. You can talk amongst yourselves. Right, so is this a battery cover? Question 1. I don't know, I wouldn't have said anything sounded active, but who knows what the actors were doing in 1987 anyway. As I was talking about one of my other videos the other day, was the best, my favourite era for guitar building is between sort of the early 80s and sort of 86 is when it seemed to sort of, when everyone just stopped, when the Ibanez Gem, the RG came out, and then you get your Jackson solos and stuff, which is basically what this is, or what it looks like. Oh. No, so that's just, I wonder why that was there. That's just a bit of a hole with a wee bit of plastic stuck on it to cover it up. I don't know what could have been in there. Let's take the back off and see what we've got. This is half the fun about these guitars. I don't know what I've got, but I'm thinking if it's got a lace sensor in the neck, it's probably got something rather good in the bridge as well. And it might be a Gibson or something like that. Marzio or. So if this be 87, if it had been done up, whoever it was did the nut thing at the top and put that bridge on, wasn't doing it on the cheap, or unless they were a. Oh. I actually think that bridge is not homemade now. I think that might be. I think it might be brass. I wonder if brass will clean up. If you look in the back. Yeah, that doesn't look homemade. Okay, the bit where the duct tape's holding the earth wire from the cavity on looks homemade, but the actual back of the bridge, I'm not sure. It really is. I mean, look how thick it is. Pure ridiculous. Solid metal. And it's all corroded, but I mean, it looks like it could be brass. I'm going to take that off and brass it up. If that goes shiny, that'd be awesome. Right, so we'll take the cavity off and see what these switches do. Might be a battery in here, we don't know. It's not that screwdriver, it's the other one. Oh, the other one which I didn't look at. Kicking it this. So what's in here? I think I'm going to have to take those strings off in a minute to see what's in them. I better keep them separate because they're different size. three-ways, a 4-way rotary, and volume control. I'm expecting spaghetti. I'm worried about that bit where it was duct taped on, but it did seem to work. Whoa, right. What the hell's going on here? Well, they've used nice coloured wires. I genuinely don't see what those switches are doing. Well, there's an earth disconnected. So whatever that cable there is doesn't do anything. That volume pot's only got 2 lugs on it. What the hell is this? There is a wee wire hanging. This is mental. Yeah. This isn't going to be a very interesting video for you lot, I think. I mean, it's just spaghetti in there. But it's like wiring I've not seen before. It wasn't me that did it. I like the use of multicoloured wires. I'm still not really any closer to knowing what any of these things actually do. There's quite a few wires sort of hanging off, just hanging loose that aren't actually connected to anything, make me think that it's not really... Someone's been in at it. I need to look up the spec of this model to see what it's meant to have in it, whether these switches are original. Right, I've really got to find out what that pickup is below that light cover, so I'm sorry. I'll just turn this off or wait 2 minutes now. Or fast forward to whatever the time is. I think you can put it in the comments. I wonder if my string winder will be quicker at that. Is it worthwhile spending the time getting the string winder? Let's see it. It's also annoyed me, even from the picture, the fact that the cover on that's backwards. So it's got the pull pieces, adjustable pull pieces here when they should be there on a bridge pickup. Such things annoy me. I don't know if it makes any difference. It doesn't make any difference to the tone of the guitar, obviously. And I've only ever adjusted pull pieces a couple of times ever when there was something wrong with the guitar. Normal pickups, you don't need to adjust them, I don't think. I should probably just take these strings out. I should just have cut them off with I'll just cut them off. I'll just cut them off with a pair of pliers, sod it. They're ancient anyway. Of course that sounds easy until I find the pliers. My tool system is not the best. Just leave it lying on the floor until I need it. Yeah. Right, thanks. Right, strings off. Right, is this going to be awesome or disappointing? We just don't know. I was going to take this to bits to clean it anyway. I always find that guitars that have pretty much stripped back to components, cleaned and put back together again, they just inspire so much confidence. I was playing my Vantage Avenger last night, and it really was because I took it to bits and cleaned the brass bridge up, put it back together again. Everything's just perfect when it's kind of get dirt and stuff in it. I don't know. It's an unknown element, whereas I know that every part of that's perfect. I did that with a Washburn Falcon as well. It's just I can't be bothered doing that with guitars I'm going to try and sell. I want to do it keep. Right, what kind of pickup is this? It's foam backed. It's a Scholler. That's pretty good with that. Oh, and that cover's actually meant to be on it. It's actually held on screws around the side. That's quite impressive. Made in Germany. Yeah, so a Scholler or a Schaller pickup. I still think it's the wrong way around. I don't like it that way. Yeah, so I'm going to sit and fidget with this for a wee bit. Should probably go to work. Right. So top-notch shit. I shall do a video of this next couple of days. Oh, look, those roller things have fallen off the peg head. That's interesting. Aye, so those be rollers. Oh, and this crazy looking peg head thing I've got, like they sit on these like that. There's rollers for the sides of this. That's pretty cool. That'd probably be pretty cool for I could actually put a train back in it, although I'm not. I quite like the big chunky bridge.